7 steps to completing a successful sale. Well, let's think about it. You are all ready to put your house on the market. You are thinking of getting your house sold quickly and for the most amount of money. And what are the tricks for doing so? So let's talk about it. The number one reason and number one point in getting top dollar for your property would be to price it right. Okay, so there is really nothing that is as important as pricing the property correctly and making sure that you put your price at market value and not anything more than what it needs to be. When if especially in a normal market, and the normal market is when the buyers are not going crazy and fighting over who's going to be getting the property. That would be a normal market. So in a normal market, you want to make sure that you price your property correctly, and so that your property coming to the market doesn't sit and collect dust. So that's number one, to price it right. And number two is to prepare the property for sale. So for preparing the property for sale, you want to make sure that you decide, what are you going to do. Decide, is this a property that is a complete fixer, that you're just going to basically provide a discount and get the buyers that are looking to build some equity come in and take over the property. And if that's the case, then that's the choice. You decide that's how you are going to market your property, and you're going to just sell it as is. So if that's the choice, then great. If that's not the choice, then you want to go through and figure out all the steps that you want to work on. So do you have to clean up? Do you have to declutter? Do you have to paint? Do you have to clean? Do you have to fix anything up? All of these go into to preparing the property for sale. The next stage is to decide whether or not you have to stage the property. I just sold a property that was amazing, absolutely beautiful. But at the same time, if the house was staged, then it would show itself even better. So we decided to stage the property so that the property would show better, and it would basically not only we were able to showcase the property, but we also were able to give an idea of what the lifestyle would be if it was staged. Now, once you go under contract, one of those things that you want to make sure that you provide as a seller to the buyer is a home warranty. Of course, the buyer would need to buy insurance for the property, but home warranty provides an assurance to the buyer that once escrow closes and once they take over, if something breaks, they have some sort of assurance where they can call in and get things fixed. And the home warranty is an insurance, so it's not like you get a blank check to go ahead and fix everything that breaks. It's more of an insurance to make sure that you're not left high and dry. But it's definitely better than not having any protection at all. And let's talk about us realtors, right? If you are thinking of selling, another important factor in making sure that you have a successful sale is, yes, you guessed it, hire a realtor. Hiring a realtor ensures that you have a successful sale. And a lot of the times, a lot of sellers think, well, I've been through so many different moves, and I've done this myself, and I know how to do it. I can take care of it. And yes, a lot of people do. But I tell you, I got into the business in the year 2000, so 24 years ago. And I was looking for my mom to basically helping my mom buy a house, and we were looking and looking, and I had really learned the market, and I had really learned the pricing of the market and of the homes that we were looking at. And then we came across a house that was a for sale by owner, and we ended up buying that house because the house was listed at about $100,000 under market value. And I think the reason for that was that the seller was trying to save money not paying a realtor, but in fact he had underpriced the property by a whole lot more. If he had listed it with a realtor, he would have ended up getting a lot more money. So we actually made out and got a great deal, and that was the introduction that I had into real estate. And one of those times when I thought, if I could have helped him as a realtor, I would have earned him more money. So there you have it. Of course, it was our gain and the for sale by owners loss. But at that time, I didn't even have a license, and we were the buyers, so we just got ourselves a great deal. Now, another factor that really helps to bring a successful sale is to be truthful about disclosures. So every house has something that is, I don't want to say a skeleton in the closet, but every house has a history to it, and that history needs to be told to the buyers, and it needs to be told in a very truthful manner. I had a friend a few years ago, and this was not a transaction that I was involved in, but after they had purchased the house, they had actually were approached by one of the neighbors, and the neighbor has told them that, oh, did you know that so and so committed suicide in this house? Well, that was not something that was disclosed to my friend. And that is something that does need to be disclosed to every time you sell a house, it needs to be disclosed. And the earlier that the disclosures go out, the better, because then the buyer has a choice. The buyer knows what they're buying, and they can make a more informed decision. And that's always a good thing, right? You want to make sure that you are informing the buyer of anything that there is to know about the house. So there you have it. Some of the points to make sure that you are when you are deciding to put the house on the market, that you are disclosing everything. Let me also share with you some of the other preparations that should go into a house. So you have to make sure that you prepare the house correctly, and also to make the house shine in its best light. And so there you can see the pictures of before and pictures of after, how the lighting can make improvements to a house, and so that it shows best. Sometimes virtual staging is one of those things that you can take advantage of. An empty house may not look so attractive when people are searching, and a house that's staged like this could definitely look a lot better. And those are one of those. This is one of those services that we can provide. And then digital brochures, which is what you're actually looking at here. So basically great marketing to make sure that the house is showcased is another reason that you want to, one of those things that you want to make sure that you highlight the house in its best light. So marketing's in short, marketing is another one of those things that you want to make sure that you do to assure that your house is shown in the best light, and that it's getting the top dollar that it deserves. So there you have it. Those are some of the other things that I think help to sell a house and give it the best light possible. So we have it, 7 secrets to making sure that you are having a successful sale for your property. And thank you so much for joining me today. And my name is Roxanne Govari, and I'm a realtor in San Diego. And if you are thinking of buying or selling, there is my phone number, and I'm happy to help you. And let's see, you can find me on my website, or you can also send me an email, and I am always happy to answer any of your questions. And I also love to hang out on Instagram or on Facebook. And of course, if you are watching this on YouTube, I really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button or give us a thumbs up, and so that you get all the updates with the videos that we produce. And have yourself a great evening. And thank you so much for joining me and for watching.